Okay. We are leaving. All right, quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. Celebrating over 10 years plus. And still running. Who would have ever thought they would last this long? Lunch with no other than the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack. Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours. As we sit here, trying to figure out why. But giveaways are open on both streams, hopefully. If you want to get in on the streamer bundle, remember, you must be a Shroud player for that. !bundle me on twitch.tv/NBNN news and twitch.tv/Cineassist.
Oh, and if you're not a Shroud player, you can give them to me.
Yes. You can give them to Lomir so Lomir can collect another 300 of them.
Right on. I won't say that again.
Yes. If you want to get the Steam Key giveaway, you need to, and you do not have to be a Shroud player for that, you need to ! I love free shit on Laz's side and pound the boutte on my side.
Pounded.
Yes.
That's right. Because we love giving away free shit and Jack loves pounding that bootay.
Yes, we do.
Amen
Oh,
to
oh,
that.
oh. Sorry, I have to respond to this picture that someone sent me.
Just say nice tits, bitch. I mean, be done with it. Come on.
Oh, oh, that's not what she sent me.
Oh well, okay. You mentioned you mentioned boob pictures
Uh,
earlier, so I'm
oh,
assuming
yeah, it has gone. It has gone lower.
nice bush.
Ankles?
Yes, yes,
or,
Ankles?
or
Knees?
or in some
yeah.
cases, none.
Bald, nice beaver.
Nice toes?
There you go. Well,
Not
welcome to
my
today's
favorite
show,
thing.
boys and girls. It is Taco Tuesday, February 18th, 2025 here inside Shroud of the Avatar. And of course, we are giving away double the streamer bundles today, as we do every Tuesday.
Yes.
I gotta say, I finally got one sitting right there. I'm not impressed with how it looks, but I believe I got the first one. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Somebody advertised they were selling. Well, at least they advertised in Traders Chat they had one like a day after I posted getting this. But they're finally starting to pop up in the game, which is the decorative royal elderberry plants right here
Oh.
beside you.
Oh. Um, where's the fruit on it?
Well, that's why I says I'm not too thrilled with it. It's just yeah,
I that's
that's a
like
bush.
how are you supposed to know that's a
I,
elderberry bush
I
without any fruit on it?
got me. I tell you what, got me.
I
But
mean,
Is, is,
maybe there's a mature one out there.
is the fruit supposed to develop over time or what?
Yes. So if we come over into the greenhouses over here,
yeah, well, I'm
has
disappointed with this as well as we head on over here because I planted
So,
these
I
bitches on Saturday and they're still not grown.
and the double time. So if you look at those are the still the growing variety.
Yeah.
so are these the type that only give fruit like the spring or summer or what?
They're the type that give fruit that you make you die out of.
Yeah, I know. I was making
Mm,
a joke.
yeah, well,
Oh,
it was a bad joke.
yeah. Uh-uh.
Well, it's bad that they're taking so long to freaking develop.
Yes.
Oh, and by the way, people could send Jack pics of feet, and they could have um, images of Charlotte on the toenails.
Yep. No. Don't send me pictures of feet.
Everybody send Jack pictures of feet.
Uh, so Lomir, how long have you had a foot fetish?
No, I'm trying to get you to develop one.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
So Condra says him who sold his on his last auction. Do you know what he got for it? I'm just curious. I would charge, say, 100,000, at minimum. But I'm curious what it sold for at his auction, since you know that. And he says, on the usual deco plants, only the mature ones show any fruit or roses or
Yeah, but I
roses
mean,
for
who
bushes.
really who really wants an immature
Yeah, this is a decorative
deco
royal
plant?
elderberry plant. So decorative should mean that it shows and bears fruit. It's not immature. It's not a mature because
Yeah,
it's not a plant. It's decorative. So for decorative, it should, in
have the
all
fruit on it.
reality, have fruit on it to be deco, so that it's
I mean,
pleasing to the eye.
that would be like
Yeah,
the decorative poinsettia for Christmas, and actually just show a
You know,
Patch of dirt.
I have I believe it's a decorative cherry pie plant by my house, and so far that's never given me a cherry pie.
I mean, I've got other deco plants in my inventory because I've picked them up.
I mean, that's like having a decorative Christmas tree be just a pine tree with nothing
well,
hanging on it. You know, that would be the equivalent as far as I'm concerned, you know.
so Laz, here I'll move this one over here because this is the decorative red grapevine,
Uh,
and notice it's mature, so it has fruit on it.
Looks like a tree.
It looks like something.
A vine that looks like a tree.
Well, grapes grow up.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people may not know that. So,
Well, I mean, they're tied to a stake.
yeah.
But
Are they?
here, over here, yes, they are. This over here is the decorative pumpkin patch. It does not list the mature on it, although I can't find.
I can't get a name off of it at all.
Here, we'll do it this way.
I mean, I can see it. I just don't get a
Yeah,
name
you
off
can
of it.
see it, but it's the decorative pumpkin plant, but it's not mature, so it doesn't have fruit on it.
I don't see it. There it
That's
is.
because it's in trade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see it.
And here I'll put my other tribute to rampant alcoholism randomly. But if you pay attention to you can see the stick and the pieces of wood at the top
You
to
know,
form the
Oh,
cross for
yeah. Now that I'm looking closer, I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at these other plants. This decorative pink rose bush, mature, and this
yeah, it's got fruit on it.
Long ornate river stone. No, that's a fence. But anyway, these other plants, when you hover over them, they give you their name. But this one over here doesn't. The pumpkin patch thing.
Yes, we see that. And I think I have some. Are these decorative? I guess these come back behind the inn. I have rose plants, but are these decorative or are these are just mature plants? These are just plants.
I have no idea why that it takes so long to stand up from a chair in Shroud.
Yeah.
You have bad back?
Yeah, no, those are mature, I believe.
Yeah, but these are just
mature.
These are just your standard plants.
But if you look at it, it says mature plant pink rose bush, and these are just mature plants. They're not the deco variety.
Yeah. Now, interestingly enough, did you know that I don't want you to do it here, but maybe you can do it on these roses because I don't care about them. If you right click on the roses, do you get the destroy plant option? You probably may not get that.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah. Now, I didn't know that you could destroy plants. You know, I found this out this past weekend from Zeke, who was he wanted to replant his eternal seeds from the elderberry and remove them and put them someplace else. And I'm like, you can't do that once they're growing. He says, yes, you can. I says, oh, that's news to me. So I finally went over to.
It would be something where I planted the wrong seed, and so it gives you the choice to destroy it and then reharvest everything.
Yeah, well, is I didn't know that you could just destroy it and start over.
Yeah.
If it wasn't where you wanted it to be, or you put the wrong thing in the wrong pot, or something like that. So
Yeah.
you learn something new every day. And yeah, Conjurer says, without fruit, it could be any green bush. That's my point. You
Yeah.
took a very special, very rare item and made a decorative plant out of it, and all we get is this green bush that could be a bush of any kind, any kind, you know. Um, I just don't get it. I mean, you should have just made it a fully mature royal elderberry bush that was decorative. I mean, hello, McFly. I mean, that was what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting this little shrubbery. A shrubbery that looked like nothing. Looked like any other indistinct bush in the damn game. I mean, it just was highly disappointing.
Yep.
That's
But
where you're finally gonna
meanwhile,
get.
I want to bring up this planting chart because I posted this just because we've been talking about it the last few days. If you scroll up, the farming farming planner. You want to bring that up?
Hold on. What am I looking for?
The farming planner.
I know. I got to scroll up on all these.
Yeah,
The farming planter
planner.
link.
Not link.
Farming
Just
planner.
scroll up.
Just the image.
Yeah, just the image.
Just the image.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you'll notice
Yeah, so
I referenced that I planted it Saturday at 2:14.
yeah.
So if I had planted it, which at the time I brought this up, it was 2:11. So by the time I was finished, it was 2:14. So with watering, the third water was tomorrow at 2:11 a.m., which would have been Sunday,
Yeah.
right? If I planted it Saturday at 2:14 p.m., then the third water would have been tomorrow at 2:14 a.m. to 2:11 p.m. or 2:11, sorry, 2:11. And then the fourth water was also tomorrow at 2:11 p.m. to Monday 2:11 a.m., which makes no sense. And then harvest at Monday at 2:11 a.m. Well, logged in today and still growing. Still growing. Tuesday. So something screwed up with the elderberry plant. The elderberry plant does not follow the norms of the long water time frames to basically, put it in a nutshell. So I don't know what they did. I don't know why they did it, but these things are taking a lot longer than anything else. And again, why is
So
the third?
how many times have you actually watered it?
I ordered it the 4 times. But
Okay.
my
So
question
it
is
should be
why is
ready
the why is
tomorrow.
the third and fourth water the same exact time?
I think they fuck shit up.
Well,
Oh no, it's not.
no.
It's PM. I'm sorry,
It's
PM. Yeah,
yeah.
AM PM.
You missed the AM PM
Yeah, AM
and
PM.
PM AM.
Yeah, but
I mean, we do know the consistency of Shroud logic and Shroud math,
yeah.
so
And
it is
again,
another Shroud of the consistency.
no, they were
Yes, they
planted
are
in the
planted
greenhouse.
greenhouse the entire time because remember last Wednesday or something like that, or Tuesday or Wednesday,
Yes.
when we migrated it from in front of Laz's house because the planters were let's run over to your house real quick.
Yeah.
Were right here by his front door.
where these other plants are.
And they have also not sprouted their immortality
Yeah,
fruit yet.
these probably need another water. Yeah, which I'm not in a
But
rush with
but at
these.
the same at the same time, the watering immortality fruit doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
It's not going to provide more fruit, and it's not going to do anything else. And we moved all of this last week
Into this
into
greenhouse.
my greenhouse. Yes.
And
So
I've
that
been
way
planting
Laz can,
and harvesting in
yes,
here
and
so that,
watering
yeah.
and watering.
Yeah, I was gonna say, after you guys planted your stuff, I planted immortality fruit, by,
Yeah.
by my house, and I watered it like quite a few times, and I see a plant up there now, but it's still not producing any fruit.
Yeah,
Yes.
is it watered or does it need water still?
Oh, it's watered.
Yeah.
I
All
watered
right.
like probably 3 times.
It probably needs one more time.
Plus the first time when it was watered when it was planted.
I understand that,
Yep.
but yeah.
I guess I'll see the next time after I water.
Now, of course, when I was talking to Zeke, Zeke's like, well, the elderberry bush, once you plant them and water them, you just leave them alone and they grow. And I'm like, well, that's the way I thought it used to work. I used to just plant them, water them twice, and forget about them, and they would
Oh,
eventually sprout.
you just have to plant. You just have to plant them and never water them again. They
Yeah,
will eventually flower.
yeah,
So, and since it's not based off, you're not getting additional seeds from the plants. There's no point in watering them. It doesn't speed up anything. It doesn't change anything because the output of the royal elderberry as well as the immortality fruit is one plant, one seed.
yes.
It's so there's no point really
One plant,
to
one
watering
fruit,
them.
one seed. Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's one where
I was gonna say,
if
better give me a fruit that
yeah, if the watering actually improved something like increased the grow rate, I mean, but that would require shroud math and them changing things.
Or the yield, giving me more fruit to make more dye with, that would be something
Yes.
else. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I can still see it returning just one seed, but
Yeah, and you have already harvested based because you've already used the dyes and replanted everything. So you can vouch that it was you may have watered 4 times, but you still only got one seed. So the additional waterings are completely useless.
yeah, well, we're on a time schedule here, so
Yeah, you can miss all the waterings except for the first one.
first and second.
But yeah, I mean, that is them shroud mathing the shroud math and shroud logicking the shroud logic.
That's Shroud, baby. That's Shroud.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah. I'm gonna keep at it because I need to dye a whole bunch of stuff, but and we're coming along with that project. Thankfully, I have Zeke who's got 7 of them growing as well, so in the time frame we're working with, I should get most of the, if not all of these done by the time I need to have them done. But man, it's just a pain in the ass having to figure out these time schedules. And of course, while I may be awake at 2 something in the morning, I'm usually in bed, at
Not
2:11
playing
a.m.
shroud.
Yeah, yeah. And I ain't getting out of bed to go get a water done, so it really becomes a pain in the ass, But it is what it is. So we'll keep you updated. I'll try next batch and see if I can't, I'll start them at a different time of day, based on the Yes, I understand that, Condra, and we've been over that, but let's bring this up one more time. Let's see. Let's see.
You're
Yeah, the kicker is you have a time frame between tomorrow at 2:11 a.m. and 2:11 p.m. So, say I wait till 2:11 p.m. Does that mean at 2:11 p.m. I can also do the fourth watering? Or,
no, no. Like at 2:10 p.m.,
well,
you
yeah,
do
you
the
know what I'm
third
saying.
watering. Then the fourth watering, you would do at 2:11.
Yeah.
That is what that means.
I don't think so. I think that the clock starts ticking once you water
No,
them again.
no, it doesn't. The harvest is going to be at according to your planting calculator Monday at 2:11.
Yeah,
Watering
that was yesterday.
regardless of whether or not you watered or not, that's
That
when
that was
it is
yesterday.
harvestable.
Yeah.
So
As you can see,
if
it's not
yes,
ready
the
yet, and
plants are
today
still
is
there. Yeah,
Tuesday. Yeah. It's not ready
yeah,
yet, and today's Tuesday.
yeah.
So
I'm aware of that.
so
But
we have problems
if
with
the
this.
calculator was right, you could have watered at 2:10 p.m. and then watered again at 2:11 p.m.
Yeah.
So that's where it's the same way that when you do your first and second watering, it doesn't require you to wait 12 hours in order to do that second watering.
Well, we're gonna have to test that theory. Carrie says it goes from the first time you watered it, and then the clock starts ticking. But again, here we are,
Well,
Tuesday.
the first watering is whenever you plant it. So that's
I
when
understand that.
the
So
clock starts.
it started at 2:14 on Saturday, which again was, planting at
Yes.
2:11 to
I'm aware.
2:14. It took me 3 minutes to get all those in the ground. I'm thinking about just using a planting bed where I can just do them in mass in one shot, so
Yeah,
that, it keeps it a little bit more consistent. It doesn't take 3 minutes to
plant them.
plant them all. But I mean, that shouldn't make a difference. But then again, we're sitting here on
And,
Tuesday. We're almost 24
well,
hours
I mean,
past.
that's because they shroud logicked the
Yeah.
planting timers for that seed.
Yeah, Morgan, that's my point. That's my point. If that's the case, then I should have had plants with fruit in them. Not be sitting here
Well,
almost 24 hours later and not have fruit.
that goes back to the statement they shroud mathed
Yeah.
the planting timer for that plant. It does not qualify as fast, medium, or slow. It's the slowest fucking plant on the face of the earth as far as grow times go.
Yeah. SLO.
Yes,
Slow.
yes.
But it's not going to be slow, is us giving you some streamer bundles
Oh,
coming up here in
streamer,
about a minute.
in a couple of minutes. Yes, yes.
Yeah, Morgan says, test it with Mandrake in a greenhouse. I have no reason to test it with Mandrake in a greenhouse. I don't need Mandrake. And buy Mandrake
Yes.
off a frickin' vendor or a player, Dirk Bell, a vendor. But I have no need for that stuff. Plus, I don't want to be sitting here farming. I'm only doing this because I have a need for it right now. Once I'm done, I'm done. Then I'll go back to growing the plants for what they are, and just growing them for my own uh, decorative reasons. And when I need the
Which means
dyes
they just sit
for
there
other
forever.
stuff, yeah, they just sit there as nice, pretty uh, royal elderberry
Yeah.
bushes that
Well,
are
I mean,
mature and have fruit on them. Yes,
it's not my fault they shroud math the shroud math.
yeah,
I mean, that's only something they've done multiple times.
Gotta go messing with shit that don't need to be friggin' messed with. I tell you what. But speaking
Hey,
of
Laz.
messing with shit, make sure that you're bundled up, because in just a moment we're going to be pulling those giveaways. So if you haven't
Uh,
gotten in,
it- let's see. Tata Tuesday, which means we've got to pull two in just a second. You ready to pull two there, Laz?
I'm ready to pull them.
Okay, we are
Are
pulling.
we pulling or are we fondling?
I, well, we're pulling rope or something like that because Auden Bjornson and Knight Rider are going to be getting streamer bundles
I
from
got
me.
Dweep and Morkin. Congratulations.
And then I'll slap some in my inventory to make it easy on myself. So Auden Bjornson, check your in-game mail because you are a wiener. And then Knight Rider, check your in-game mail. Can't believe how slow this stuff is. And hey, you remember that time when they talked about how the in-game mail sucked so much and they were going to fix
We're
it?
gonna make a real mail system? Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
And
I think
Morkin.
I forgot to finish typing in wiener on my giveaway to Knight Rider. I have no. I think I got ween. I didn't get the rest of it.
All right. So make sure that you want to get in for the next and final round. That you type in exclamation bundle me like Obden just did, because he's the only one in right now, and you'll get in for the next round of streamer bundle giveaways at the end of the show. Make sure you are raffled up exclamation I love free shit or pound the boutte on Jack's side for a chance to win a Steam key. But meanwhile, ready to talk about something else?
Yeah, we can talk about something else.
I want to talk about this heavy two-handed mace. Cause this one just screams Shroud, baby, Shroud.
That heavy two-handed mace can't be used by the two-handed mace recipe.
11 years later.
I, as we talk about shroud mathing the shroud math, the heavy two-handed mace head cannot be used by the two-handed mace recipe, and I found the heavy two-handed mace head cannot be used by two-handed mace recipe, nor the one-handed mace recipe for that matter. With this head in your inventory, the two-handed mace head ingredient remains grayed out. After moving the mace head, the wooden handle, and 5 wax to the crafting inventory, view does not identify a different recipe, but the latter would be true if the recipe were not discoverable. Am I using the wrong recipe, or is this mace head not functioning properly? Hold on. That makes me want to come over here to these chests over here. um.
Do you have like stuff like that?
I might have one. So the steps are obtain a heavy two-handed mace head by salvaging a heavy two-handed mace. Okay. Let's see. I'm doing a search for mace. Nope, that's fish. Which one of these fucking trunks had that crap? I've got to have it. With the amount of crap that I've salvaged, I've got to have a mace head in here somewhere. but it appears that I do not. Damn it. Do you have a heavy two-handed mace head?
No, I don't craft any of that stuff, so
Well, it's one where as I break shit down, it's like I just throw everything in different chests. But I've got a lot of deco plants over here. Damn it. But obtain a heavy two-handed mace head by salvaging the heavy two-handed maces. Then, in addition to this made head, move a wooden handle and 5 wax to your inventory. At a carpentry station, find the two-handed mace recipe. Note, using the two-handed mace head ingredient remains grayed out. That sounds Shroud math.
yeah, well, considering that.
Especially considering the response. That mace head has not been added to the list of allowable components for that recipe.
Why not?
Patch pending.
Why not? Not like we added this new recipe in the last patch or 3 or 4 or 10 or yeah. Are you telling me that for 11 years nobody has made a two-handed mace head and mace, and we're just now finding this out?
Well, I'm pretty sure it was reported probably years ago and
Yeah.
just ignored.
And what is CL?
I think they're not using Jira for this, or
Well, they should
they
be.
have a different have a different projects for within their Jira, and so they're tracking things in different locations. Remember, they moved from Slack to Mattermost, so they're running their. I don't know if they're running their own Mattermost server or if they are doing things differently.
Oh, I didn't even know they did that.
It was said in one of the live streams by Ravalox.
Didn't even know they did that.
Yeah. Well, Slack does have a free version and a paid version. And they probably got off the paid version.
Discord, man.
But yeah. Right? Well, they shroud mapped this.
And what does Slack do you can't do in Discord? Let me ask you that.
Better security as far as user management goes, and completely independent.
Independent of what?
As far as your space goes.
You create a Discord server. You only allow people who you want it on it to use it, and
Auditing.
Yeah.
Auditing, security.
Yeah. It says, given our user base, are you shocked? Actually, I am. 11 years, and we just somebody just doing that.
Well, that's where. So let's go back to the forums. Okay.
What about them? Where are we going?
And let's go search the forums for two-handed mace.
Oh,
for two-handed.
There you go to the main forums then.
We don't have any other than that one. And the other 3 for two-handed.
I did mace.
Oh. Well, mace will come up with a lot more.
Yeah, well, it comes up with a whole lot more, but...
Here, let's do a search for mace head. See if we can get things. And that still things not giving things. And furry tentacle attack.
Yeah.
Let's go to page 9. Axes are now bludgeons. Da, 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 da.
That's all at page 9, just about.
Yeah, I know. Scepter of Dread. This is going page. I'm on page 6 now. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be here somewhere. Can't create a mace from 2016. And that's with a single.
Which page you on?
But that's not a two-handed mace. That is.
What page you on?
That's 6 or 5.
I'm on 5.
It's in the middle of that page for that one. Well, I did a search on mace head.
Yeah, so did I.
Let's see. I'm not. Da, 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 da. This is looking like it's one where it has skipped the notice of all of the everybody.
Hold on here. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't see anything about a two-handed mace head not being craftable.
Okay, so he is using wax. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he was using coal like this original person was, and that would be a good explanation, as if no coal used wax, but he was, in the original he's using wax, so
yeah.
it is what it is. Let's see. Tina says the majority of people don't report on a good day. They've been so bad about responding to reports, it actually surprises what people would. I don't report anything here because my experience when I did was that it was ignored. So why would I waste my time? Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're that one person who screws everybody by going, "Hey, my lord servant doesn't work. Can we make it a conversationalist?" And they fuck everybody by listening to the one person, and everybody who paid for it gets screwed.
Yep.
Because Shroud math. How about we just fix the fucking servant to do what he was supposed to do in the first place? Go back and look at his script and see why it's not working. Why change it because one person asked for it? Yeah. As Mr. Spock would say, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one, and the one should not get precedent and screw everybody who paid for those servants, Lord, Duke, Baron, etc. Now I gotta remember where I was on this before.
I can't wait till that's taught in school.
So what?
Till that is taught in schools.
I still didn't understand what you're talking about.
Shroud math. I can't wait till that's taught in schools.
Oh, so it's taught in schools. So yeah, you don't want that taught in schools.
It has been taught in schools for years. It's referred to as new math.
New math, yeah.
It's 1 + 1 = 37.
1 plus 1 equals
That's Shroud
11, right?
math. Shroud math. Here's your cookie, and do you need a juice box with that? Such a good boy. Dun, 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 dun.
Ogden says, I crafted 2 obsidian sword and he held one is silver and one is black.
That's funny.
Yeah. Well, they should be black, shouldn't they?
It should be.
Yeah.
Um,
He got that special kind of obsidian.
well, I mean, ideally, it's like we'd be able to actually harvest obsidian and actually have obsidian weapons.
Yeah, Tina, I don't buy that. He says, honestly, it was probably harder to actually fix it. Yeah, listen, it fucking worked for years and years and years, and then it broke. So somebody changed something that caused it to break, and if they had an audit trail, they should be able to go back and figure what the audit did to cause it to break in the first place. Like, when they turned Braemar pink, they knew what the problem and cause was when you turned the whole town pink. So you should know what the problem and cause was when these things broke. Yeah. And if not, you go look at the script and go, okay, is the script written? Did somebody add a period or a comma or a semicolon where it shouldn't have been when they were dicking with something they probably shouldn't have been in the first place? And then, you go fix it. If they had an audit trail. That's a big if, yeah. I said
Well,
should. I didn't say they did.
as we
I said they
know,
should.
I remember they said they didn't even have all the design documents from a bunch of people.
We don't need no stinking ducks.
Yeah.
We had 30 people going rogue, writing their own scripts and putting their
Yeah.
stuff in and
Yeah.
just throwing it in there and not even remming out the remarks so that, we knew what the goddamn thing did if we went back to look at it later.
Yep.
That's what you get for hiring those students. Actually, some of those students are onto bigger and better careers than some of our long time veteran programmers were. That's for sure. I look at Esteban these days, and who's the other guy from Chicken Waffle? And those guys are out there doing really fantastic things after leave Finn Staber.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
I
af-
mean, he delved into a bunch of games and was churning out stuff left and right. I think he's
yeah,
still,
owns his own company now.
yeah. Well, yeah.
All right, let's find something else to talk about here. I talk about those bodice bottoms while we're talking about it. This is another one of them old ones coming back to haunt us. Anybody have bodice bottoms?
I do.
What were the bodice bottoms from?
Well, I've got the
Modest,
Gix
modest,
ones
modest,
somewhere.
modest tops.
So what are we looking for the bottoms for?
Click, bring up your topic.
Oh, I'm looking for inventories. Nope, long skirt, satin bodice.
Yeah, I don't think I
Nope.
have that one.
I have a ton of different bodices. The bodice bottoms on male equal skin color matching fail.
This is back from 2021.
Oh, yeah. And reported by the
For a
bug
year.
hunter
For a
themselves.
year. You've been here for a year. No fix.
What the hell?
You be here for a year, no fix.
What the
And
hell?
that was verified 4 years ago. Jira ticket created 4 years ago. Followed by a test needed 3 years ago.
What the hell is a bodice anyway?
The bodice. Yeah, Lomir, we would hear you a lot better if your damn mic was where it's supposed to be. You know that, right?
Yeah, and 3 years ago, it's still not fixed, but it's fixed on QA. I suspect it didn't get into the live build for some reason. It needs to be force added to the next one. And then 2 weeks ago, fix needs testing as of 1757.
Yeah, so why is it that all these things really work on QA? Why aren't we playing on QA if all these things really work so well on QA? That's what I want to know. Yeah, if you get them all working on QA, why don't we just switch everybody over to QA where all this shit works well? And
Well,
yeah,
you have to remember the issue related to that they would actually have to update the servers to on QA to whatever is actually on production.
yeah, well,
And the interesting thing is how many times have we looked at the QA server notes where they said, "Hey, these things are matching now." But obviously, it's not if we've got fixes on QA that aren't in production.
okay, let me just check something. I may happen to have over here.
I can't find a fucking bodice bottoms. Yeah, and Andrew Nidell's like Chia pet. Yes.
Not there. I'm thinking I happen to have the Christmas bodice someplace. It doesn't specify whether it's the satin or the other ones or.
Well, I've got several bodices that I can see, but it's one where it's like I just want the bottoms. So let's see. See that's the top. That's not the bottom.
Yeah,
So,
which is really weird. Why do you have the top and not the bottom?
yeah, so it doesn't do the legs because I've got boots, leather gloves. So it's like, where's the rest of this set? Where are the legs? Or is that what it's supposed to be?
Stay tuned. Stay tuned for the rest of the bodice.
Because, Laz,
Yes.
I think you'll appreciate what I'm wearing right now.
I gotta get back over here. Oh, sexy. Let's get back over here.
Now the funny part is the red glow coming off of me. Do you like the red glow?
I don't see a red glow.
Around the actual what I'm wearing.
I saw a red glow when you're standing by the other over by your chair that had has a red glow.
No. You actually have to. Everything has got a red outline on it.
Oh, I can see the red outline and some of that stuff. Yeah, but
yeah, and depending on so if I'm it's much more pronounced when I'm in the dark. So
Where'd
come
you go?
over to right beside my greenhouse where I'm in the shadows. Don't stand near me. Back up, back up, back up, because your
No,
light.
yeah, I guess it helps if I'm showing that screen too.
Oh, yeah. So where the red outline is much more obvious. Pretty funny, right? As Laz
Yeah,
is
I can
sneezing.
see, yeah, I can see the red outline. I wouldn't call it a glow though. Reminds
Well,
me of the old blue outline that we used to see around characters.
yeah. But I mean, this is the dark Yule um, bodice set, but I do not see a skirt related to or a bottom of that. So
Dark yellow short skirt, leather bodice. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that looks smexy.
Hmm.
Definitely you. Yeah, anybody got a bodice out there who can come out here and show us?
Bodice bottoms.
Bottoms, yes.
Contra- Only for mature audiences.
Yes, the very first time you go to view one of our streams, you should have already gotten that warning. You may have forgotten over the years, but you already agreed to that.
Yes.
Because we are a mature audiences only live stream, and we do tell people that, yes. There will be
You
cussing,
tell
there will
people.
be indecent innuendo, and all sorts of other interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is for a mature audience. We got people here who are in their 80s and 90s.
Something like that. Laz is getting up there. It's next week.
Next week.
Fucking.
Mature in our immaturity, yes. But speaking of immaturity and being mature, I actually have to be mature and actually go to the office tomorrow. So I got to let everybody know that there
Oh,
will
yeah.
be no show tomorrow once again. Of course, you know
Ah,
those 3-day weekends sneak up on
short
us
weeks.
because we don't check Fridays to see if there's a national holiday on Monday. So when Monday comes, we go, oh, it's a bank holiday. We're off today.
You
Whereas
know,
Jack puts
yesterday,
it, we're lazy.
Yes.
yesterday I went to a bank and they were open. Of course, I went to another bank and they were closed. So what's up with that?
I don't know. You sure it was a bank?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or was it a credit union?
well, the credit union, but aren't they like a bank?
Oh, dang. I don't know, but it is time for us to pull some giveaways.
You gotta pull them.
So, my
Oh
streamer
my!
bundle's going to Aber Taraxacum, who is not on that character. So, what character are you on? Because
We got Drip,
because
and we got Carrie Death, who's hanging around with us
great.
for the first time in ages. And very
I
good to see
know
you,
a
Carrie.
few years.
Yeah, very good
Night
seeing
Rider
you
got
out
2
there.
bundles for me today. Bum 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 bum. You ready for the Steam key giveaway almost?
I gotta send these out first.
Oh, while you're sending those out, I will pull my Steam key giveaway and tell you that Lomir, did you want a copy of whatever game I'm going to pull? With one more island.
One more island.
I'll take it and then I'll decide later.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna whisper this one in Discord to you.
There we go.
One more island. There you go.
You folks
Where you
enjoy
two
those streamer bundles. As I am closing out the final giveaway of the day, picking our wiener. And the lovely Jigoku. Let's see what we've got for Jigoku today. Jigoku is going to get herself a copy of Wings of Glory on Steam. And
Congratulations.
Wings of Glory on Steam is currently $14.99. Rule the skies in a strategy dogfights in a digital adaptation of the classic tabletop board game. Very cool. So enjoy that, Jigoku.
Nice.
And of course, everybody else, enjoy yet another day off. Like, because some of us actually have to do some work tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah. But in the meantime, we will be back with more on Thursday, right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Lomir.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all again on Thursday.
Bye-bye.